back what part two? Where we started? I'm gonna start from. We got. I started at 23, then go down to 24. I see you got Mark 8, chapter 8, verse 35 on that too.
If you want to grab it, if you want to, so you can grab both of them, right?
Let me pull it up real quick.
But Shalom, hey, this is the part two of it, but still I'm gonna give double honor to the elders and the apostle great millstone, right? First and foremost, to give our honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash, right? So, was leaving off on was this right here is the faith that you want to have, the spirit you want to have, coming out these times, known as Jacob's trouble, right? We're finna be tried like never before, and like the scripture says, Book of Romans 15:4. For whatsoever the things written aforetimes written for our time of learning, through the comfort of the scripture, therefore we might have hope, right? And that hope means faith, So in these times to come, we're gonna be back against the wall, but we have to think. And if we come down to it, hey, it is what it is. Putting our life on the line. That's what we out here for, right? The Book of Romans, 12:2. I ain't trying to quote all the scriptures, but 12:2, it tells you, present thy bodies a living sacrifice, So, whenever, you get ready.
All right.
No, you good. Cut this off in the trigger. Yeah.
All right. This Second Maccabee chapter 7 verse. We'll start with 23. It said, "But doubtless the Creator of the world, who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sakes." As a matter of fact, what you want me to get that Mark?
Okay.
35 to bad it up for you real quick.
Okay. Because in the beauty of this, the least we can do for Yahweh Shemel shall put our life on the line if it came down to it. Some brothers will not have to go through this Salakia. Some brothers will not have to go through this lot, but if so be it, if so, you have to go through it. This is what you want to already be have your mindset on. It's gonna be real trying, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you may have to put your life on the line for Yahweh Shemel Shah.
Mark 8, verse 35. "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it."
Ooh, hey, and that's beautiful because we already know you're trying to save your life by doing what? By taking MOTB, right? Because they didn't strip everything from you. You're trying to save your life, and therefore what? It says you shall lose it, right?
Mm-hmm. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel, the same shall save it.
Hey, standing still for the name. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he said lose his life for my name's sake, right? Died in the faith, right? Didn't bow down to the Baal.
Yep. Whoever should lose his life for my sake and the gospel, the same shall save it.
You 144% believe in what Yahweh Shemel Shah has said,
All right, continue. Verse 24. "Now Antiochus, thinking himself despised and suspecting it to be a reproachful speech, whilst though youngest was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oaths."
Oh, hey.
Go ahead, Salaki.
Hey, Salaki. That is like now. We coming to a time where we finna be bribed, right? That's like when the C-19 first popped off. They telling you can get a 3-5 of weed.
Yeah, I remember they saying that shit.
Donuts. You know what I'm saying? They was bribing you, right? But the scriptures tell you in Psalms 55, I want to say verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, right? But war was in his heart, right? So, hey, going back to this account right here, it was a war it was a war move. It's still a tactic still to bring him down, right? Because end of the day, he would have transgressed the law, right? Which was he was standing still on. So in these times to come, what's going to be that major transgression? Hey, us taking the MOTB, which we cannot repent from. You know what I'm saying? So, you read it back one more time. If you got something, you can speak.
I don't know. You got verse 24. Now Antiochus, thinking himself, despised and suspecting it to be a reproachful speech, whilst the youngest was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oaths that he would make him both a rich and a happy man if he would turn from the laws of his father.
Ooh, and he wanted to boost that man head up and get him X'd up out of here. That's what would have happened anyway. You
and
know,
and that's what Esau do today.
That's what he doing now.
Like with the industry niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta give you all this money so you get on here flex, show all this money right to your ear. But my thing is, nigga, you got to return from your laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
You can't serve two masters.
Right,
you can't get on.
Lord, I tell you can't serve two masters. You love one, you hate the other.
Mm-hmm.
So they giving you that, like, yeah, nigga, you gotta hate your power, your God. In order to get this, you got to sell out, nigga.
And you don't got to officially say, I hate my power. You got to do it through the actions.
Yeah, through the action.
You know what I'm saying? That shows you don't really believe. But these brothers, to the point, it was like, hey, I believe to the point. It goes back, and that also goes back to saying faith without works. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing stiff on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to.
And then it just show these the same motherfucking people, man. The same Edomite, these same Edomite, bro. These same spirit back then, the same spirit today. But there's only one group of people on the earth making your ass sell out for riches on the earth, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody else promoting wickedness to the point that they promote wickedness that if you help promote this shit, we gonna pay you for. Ain't no other nation doing that shit besides Esau, really, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But they doing it to Jake like the same way they trying to do it to Jake. Cause they know it's all about you, bro. At the end, they know what you got coming. To the point, like, they want you to fall with them. Yeah, if you do this, goddamn, we gonna give you all this. You know what I'm saying? But you can't believe in all that what these niggas teaching on the street. You can't believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep you calm. I'm gonna make sure you straight. Like, I'm gonna give you a constellation on this side. You ain't got to wait for your power. Like, they telling you the way they coming. Like, nah, nigga, you gon' I got you now.
What he say? Woe to those that receive the constellation?
Come on. Yeah, woe to those that receive that constellation.
God.
You feel me? So, right. It say, I'm running that back. Now, Antiochus, thinking himself, despising and suspecting it to be a reproachful speech, whilst the youngest was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oaths that he would make him both a rich and a happy man if he would turn from the laws of his father, and that also he would take him from his friends and trust him with affairs. You got it.
You keep going.
Okay, come. They say, see, trusting with affairs. You know what I'm saying? See, these people, the same shit these people doing today, man. Give you all this shit so you can put your faith in them, your hope in them, believing in them to be your savior, man. They gonna help you out of there, but knowing the time to come, the devil gonna flip the script. He gonna flip on your ass. He gonna switch the game up. He gonna change on you. As I never knew you, nigga.
God, what the scriptures tell you? And I want to say it's out the Psalms, roughly paraphrasing. I want to say it's 118:8. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna paraphrase it though. But it says it's better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in men. You know what I'm saying? It's better to trust in the Lord than put confidence in princes.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
you don't even want to have the nigga as no fucking friend, bro.
You don't want to have the enemy as a friend. It's like having a real deal snake as a friend.
Come on, bro.
This snake gonna really catch you off guard and strike. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is the point. You know, he tried to bribe them, but we were so, like I said, that wisdom, knowledge, understanding was so heavy onto them already that they knew how he would try to come at them. And they knew how to turn it down. That's why it says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability for a reason, because that's like you got 5 kids inside the time of Jacob's trouble, and they push up on you with this sea hip, right? Are you gonna save your life and still lose it, or do you rather lose your life for Yahweh Shemashah sake? You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. You gotta know how to maneuver in this thing, man. That's why it tells you it's gonna be your stability, because you know how to maneuver, right? You got it, right?
All right. Then another thing, man, Salaycha. I know I said the word wrong. On one of the scriptures supposed to be fury, but I said fairy. But when you hear it, you know, on the first video, Salaycha, you know, and I'm going with it for the ones who, you know, in the precept, reading these scriptures. Salaycha, I just had to say that, man.
Yeah, you could.
I did stumble. 2 Maccabee 7:25. But when the young man would in no case hearken unto him, the king called his mother and exhort her that she would counsel the young man to save his life. So you like, cause the man wouldn't listen to it, cause like when the man wouldn't hearken to listen to her, you call his mother and talking about trying to get his mother to save his life, but she already know, hey, they gonna go out for it, bro. Ain't no,
My son ain't going.
right? He ain't going for it. They not gonna go against the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And then
And he ain't in Salaycha I. And when Esau eat him, nigga, you ain't helping try to save his life. You helping him trying to go off. He saving his life by he dying for it. That's how he saving his life by, like, hey, you got to do what you got to do. Put me to death.
Right,
He's saving his own life. Cause in reality, like he said, we looking to come back. So you ain't saving my life, bro. Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna save my life.
And I know that's a punishment.
Come on, bro.
So was you about to put me up this high for me to fall in the end? Because I done went all the way to the left-hand side?
Come on, man. You run it back. But when the young man would in no case hearken unto him, the king called his mother and exhort him.
And, what's the...
Go ahead.
So like he said, in no case. What does scripture say? Hey, never trust thine enemy, right? So meaning in no type of way, don't even conform to what he's trying to present to you. Right? You got it.
And exhort her that she would counsel the young man to save his life. And when he had exhort her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son, but she bound herself towards him, laughing. The cruel tyrant, the tyrant of scorn, spake in her country language on his matter. O my son, have pity upon me that bare thee 9 months in my womb, and gave thee suck 3 years, and nursed thee and brought thee up unto this age, and to the age and endure the troubles of education, of education. It say, I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heavens and the earth and all that is therein, and consider that Yahweh made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise. Fear not this torment, but being worthy of the brethren, it say, take the death that I might receive thee again in mercy with my brethren.
Hey, Khan. You speak on it?
No, you got it.
Hey, can you go to the book of Salaycha II? I want to say just start at verse 4 and go to verses 4 and 5. No, you right. Get right, boy. No, you right.
With my throat.
It be that and the goddamn pollen too.
That's what I say at the same time, because that shit is like it be getting in my throat. Verse 2 and what?
Salaycha 2, verses 4 and 5.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It just, like, we just trying to get like a comparison, you know what I'm saying? To the point, that was enduring through the hardness. And Salaycha 2 is like a beautiful chapter to always keep rereading, man.
Okay. Salaycha chapter 2, verse 4. Oh, matter of fact, you want me to start from 1? My son, if I come to the serve, Lord, want
I mean, can you go straight? Yeah, you go. Yeah, you go.
You just want to go straight to it? I go straight to it.
Oh, you go.
Chapter, Ecclesiasticus, Salaycha chapter 2, verse 4. It say, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Right.
And be patient when thou art chained to a lower state.
Right. So that is like what they was doing. They was brought to a lower state. But what he said, hey, take it cheerfully. Right. When you take something cheerfully, that means you're really smiling through the rain. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm being tried right now. You got that.
What's up? Oh, Salaycha.
There you good.
Verse 5. And it say, for gold is tried in the fire.
Ooh, hey, that's what we doing. This is the purifying process, right? Gold gonna be tried in the fire. And how we gonna be tried inside these times to come, right? In that comparison, going through the fire, the trials and tribulations, right? When the MOTV come around, right? When they cut the lights, right? Ain't no food, ain't no water. You know what I'm saying? We finna go through a process of being tried. All
right. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man's in the furnace of adversity.
Right, them hard times, right? They gonna make it through, and that's what, and like I said, that's what this whole chapter goes into. I mean, the book of Maccabees, chapter 7, goes into, like, their story is like a beautiful comparison to what we about to actually enter into, because like we said, you know, a lot of men is not gonna you're gonna have martyrs for Yahweh Shai, you know. So therefore, you know, some gonna be inside the concentration camp, some actually gonna be beheaded for Yahweh Shai, right? But the thing about it, these accounts gonna have actually give you that the extra boost, right? Inside them hard times, right? You got and that was really it on that.
Real thing. Still good.
Oh yeah, but that whole thing be out the leash,
I just
boy.
go to sit, believe in him.
Okay, come.
And he will help thee order thy way aright and trust in him.
Okay, and that's what. Oh, you got.
I was just saying. I was just saying, you're right. That trusting God about your shot.
Bless you.
It's just to the point, like how Esau tried to get, you know what I'm saying, the brothers to trust in him.
Mm-hmm.
But now you got to trust in the Lord, man.
Like he said earlier inside the book of Maccabees 7, he was telling you like what roughly paraphrasing, he was pretty much trying to say like, we know that we coming back. Ah, damn. He said that we know that we coming back, right? So therefore, hey, he already knows if I stay down, I'm gonna get my reward. You know, you got it up. Back in Second Maccabees.
All right, Second Maccabees, chapter 7, in verse 28. And to say, I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heavens and the earth, and all that is therein, and consider that Yahweh made them of things. Yahweh made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise. Fear not this torment, but being worthy of thy brethren, take the death, that I might receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren.
Hey, what's the can you grab this for me?
He said, when I went to right now, then go back to the top. Then what she said, she bought it and started laughing.
The
rest of the son dead. She laughing at it.
You think the last one gonna see him go for it,
man?
Hey, cuz.
It's funny to her, cause like, but y'all niggas just like you either might just don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Hey,
what you want us?
I want to say it's Revelations 2 and 25 when he talks about hold what thou hast.
Yeah, please. Okay.
I think it is 2 and 25.
Okay.
Man, I'm saying it's to the point. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this video is more of a comparison, you know, from their story and how they upheld the faith until the time that we're about to go into, like, better known as Jacob's trouble. You know, we gotta, you know, have that spirit, because, you know, hopefully we don't have to go through, you know what I'm saying, as bad as, you know, the one that actually got to be a martyr for Yahweh Shai. But hey, if so, hey, who wouldn't? I mean, in the end of the day, you still want to be part of the elect. So whatever your lot fall, it don't matter how it go, you want to be a part of that salvation. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you do have to be a part of that lot, you know, you want to consider the things that was aforetime, right? Which right here was one of the beautiful stories of the seven brothers.
All right. Revelation chapter 2, verse 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
Mm-hmm. So, like, can you reread that in Maccabees right quick?
Yeah.
The one what you just had. My bad. So I can.
Second Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 29.
Mm-hmm.
Fear not this torment, but being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death, that I might receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren.
Con, that's what. Yeah. Okay. Con. So yeah. Con. So you can read Revelation. Okay.
Revelation 2 and 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come, and he that overcome and keep my words unto the end, to him will I give power over the nation.
And that's the beauty of it. He said, "Let no man take thy crown." You know what I'm saying? Because that is like if in the times to come of Jacob's trouble, right, the great hour of temptation, right? We're gonna be tried to what they're gonna bring out the charagma, right? The charagma is the that device in the book of Revelation 13, verse 16, right? The MARK.
Yeah.
You know, so it says, don't hold fast to what thou hast, right? That wisdom, knowledge, understanding, Because it's going to be real valuable inside these times to come. You know what I'm saying? So in these times to come, you can't let Esau, Edom take your crown. You know? So that is the beauty of it. Like a hold fast what thou hast, right? Because with us holding fast what we got, we'll be crowned by Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, we're part of that number. You know what I'm saying? For standing still for the name.
And that's what the brother did. They ain't let him take the crown.
They ain't let him take the crown.
They went through what they had to go through with that death.
Mm-hmm. And the whole time he like,
God. They hold fast to what they had. Was not to understand Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
What he said, the one that holds still to the name, I will give power over the nations.
Hey, and that's what they go. That's why he said. That's why they were like, we looking to come back, and then, you know, hell, resurrection to life. But to the point, nigga, you and I, like, you ain't gonna have that, because it's to the point. It's gonna be to the point when we get in the kingdom. When the kingdom hit the earth, when we put you in captivity, when the Lord give us power over the nation, when you die, y'all just gonna be dying off, and not gonna be. Y'all ain't gonna be populating the earth. You gonna go in the kingdom, start off with what y'all got when y'all get in there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all he gonna be when we round y'all up and bring y'all to the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That's all they gonna be. Cause then we gonna exterminate y'all. Y'all gonna serve 1,000 years, and they say one day with the Lord like 1,000 years. So y'all first day of punishment might be woo woo.
Man, shit gonna be double the cup.
Man, to the point that y'all gonna want to die on the first day. All of y'all want to give up the ghost. But you know, it's to the point that. Hey, we on the fast of what we have, man. Cause that's what I'm saying. We know the things to come. We're gonna get the kingdom. We're gonna have power in the nation. We're gonna get new bodies. You know, the Lord promised us those things. So we on the fast of what we got. Cause we know what's coming. That's what the brothers were doing. You know, that's why they like, man, come on with the devil, man. To the point, like, hey, it is what it is. We know what we're gonna receive. We're gonna have like, you ain't gonna get like. We gonna exterminate you off the earth.
We know the promise.
Yeah, we know the promise.
When it's a promise, it's like, you feel me? It's something they ain't gonna never unlock.
So Lord said he'll power that he can't lie.
Right.
So that mean he gonna get us straight. You know, part of that number, Lord with me. Verse 30. It said, while she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, who wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandments, but I will obey the commandments of the law that was given unto our father by Moses.
Standing still for the name. Go ahead.
What the Lord say? They go back. What did Jeremiah? Curse be man to trust in man. You know what I'm saying? It make flesh his arm, because if you trust in man, you looking to perish. You looking to be destroyed by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So he was like, cause majority of our people, they trust in men. But with the brother, like, we ain't trusting that man. We know this nigga can't bring me back to life. He ain't got no kind of power whatsoever to do none of this shit he talking about, really. We rather obey Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because we know what the Lord talking about. We know this for real. We know the Lord for real. We know it exists. To the point, man, we gonna rather do this. What our forefathers and them been talking about our whole life. And to the point I give in to a man, just man. Then also this nigga the third party man.
Third party.
These niggas
he low. What he say? Hey, the scripture say, hey, he less than nothing.
Come on, a base man.
A base man.
I'm listening to the base man, nigga. You lower than me. The Lord just put you over me.
You feel
got
me?
you over.
Well, when he put us in that experience at those times to come, if we're a part of that, have to fall in that light. Hey, we able to fall through and hold and hold, secure our crown. You know.
So while she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, who wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandments, but I will obey the commandments of the laws that was given unto our fathers by Moses. And thou that hast been the author of our mischief against the Hebrews, it say, sought not escape the hands of Yahweh.
So you ain't getting up out this shit, man. Right? It says, hey, the one that caused all this, the author of the mischief of the Hebrews, right? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, right? You wrote a check that your ass can't cash, so therefore, hey.
All the even bad time you been bringing up on it, people.
And we see it coming. It's to the point now. We see it so much, right? We have these heathens, mainly Esau, coming to camps, brothers' camps. We didn't see it personally ourselves. bowing down, getting on their knees, not even telling them to.
Yeah.
Right? They just doing it because they know.
What can I do?
What can I do? Hey, scriptures tell you in the end of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. Right? And every heathen already knew back then they could not fuck with us when Yahweh Shah was fucking with us. It took for him to turn away for them to really got them to get on us. You know what I'm saying? So now they see, oh, these boys getting in tune. You know what I'm saying? They calling the prophecies. You know.
They know who they are.
They know who they are.
They reading the scripture, they making sense.
They cursing us, they tell us who we are.
Yeah.
They know
it all makes sense.
You know? Like a poster that, a poster that me and his brother got. Right? With the poster Edomites. They had it was an actual place where, that was actually saying I'm sorry, right? They bowing down with wooden chains and wood across their neck.
Going across from one neck to the neck person neck beside them with the chains on.
Supposed to represent like the yoke of iron upon the neck, but they was stuck together.
With shirts saying on sorry.
We sorry,
pitiful.
Pitiful. Cause they know the truth. And if I ain't mistaken, that was in Georgia. If I ain't mistaken. I can't remember exactly where it's at.
I know. I think on the poster. I think it was on the picture. What I seen on the poster. On the poster I got. I think it was written on there like where they practice it at.
Can't remember. I want to say Georgia.
They rehearse that. They trying to rehearse being slave. Nigga, they know what coming, bro.
Come on. You got it.
All right. This verse 31. Now verse 32. For we suffer because of our sins. It say, and thought the living word. And thought the living Lord be angry with us a little while for our chastening and correction. Yet should he be at one again with his servants.
Hey, Con, what I want to say was, in the book of Isaiah 14 and 21, it talks about prepare slaughter for thy children, right, for the iniquity of their fathers. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? We paying off the iniquity from our forefathers, right? So that's why we're going through the hell that we're going through. But like the end of the scripture says, and we know at an appointed time, right, we're going to be back one with Yahweh Shah. Right? So right now, it's just a little chastisement.
Yeah.
And that's going to be soon done away with.
Verse 34. But thou, O godless man, and of all other most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up with uncertain hopes. Lift up thy hands against the servant of Yahweh. It say, for thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of Almighty Yahweh, who saith all things. For our brethren who now have suffered a short pain are dead under Yahweh covenant of everlasting life.
Cool, and that's the beauty of it.
Faithful to death, I give you crown of life. And
that's the beauty of it. We know if we do get put to death, we know what's finna happen on the other side. Ooh, hey, you know what? Hey, you got your sword on you? Hey, can you go to the book of Romans 8? 8, I want to say start at 32. I don't want to paraphrase it. Yeah, I'm about to. You open up, I'll go straight to it.
Okay,
but it just go to show you I ain't gonna paraphrase. I'm gonna go straight to it when you pull it up.
all right. What chop?
8. Let me see if I can grab two right quick.
Hey, we know Esau is the border of wickedness. So we know these the Edomites he talking to, but thou, O godless man, and of all other most wicked, be not lifted up without a cause, nor puffed up with uncertain hopes. Lift up thy hand against thy servant of Yahweh, right? For thou hast not yet escaped the judgment of Almighty Yahweh, who said all things. But you got out.
Oh, you good.
What you want me to get?
Romans 8 and 35.
Romans 8, verse 35. Who should separate us from the love of Hamashiach? You know, say Christ, but Hamashiach in Hebrew, the anointed, chosen one.
Right.
Should tribulation, or distress or prosecution.
Right,
or
and that's the heavy thing about it. What shall separate us from the love of Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Right, hard times. Right, just because you're hit up on the guillotine, just because you ain't ate, just because this man trying to put you through heavy persecution, should that separate from Yahweh Shem Yahushua? Right, hey, the brothers in that account showed you. No, right, that man gave me riches. I could be a whole king out here.
Yeah.
But nah, I'm not turning around. Right, pearl meaning bad time. Right, you got it up.
And it say, or famine, or nakedness, or pearls, or pearl, or swords, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
Right.
And they go back with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? They were kind of sheep for the slaughter. Why? Because they ain't want to goddamn follow through what the king said. But you got to think about it. They running the scene. So it's to the point, like, man, like, look, it's to the point, like, look, bro, we ain't ready to die, bro. We know we should to the slaughter according to you because we going by what our power say. And we not going to go by what you say. So really, you ain't going to do nothing but head up. You ain't going to do nothing but take her to the slaughter. And get rid of her because we don't want to follow your laws. Well, break the laws of the Father. No, and all of the forefathers. But like you say, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. It say, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that love us.
Conqueror. What's a conqueror? A champion, a fighting man, a doughty man, right? Fighting through all types of trials and tribulations.
Verse 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor power, nor nothing on present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Hamashiach, Yahushua, our Lord,
and
man.
That's the point. Hey, that's the point, major point of it, right? Neither the highs or the lows, neither the riches or the craziest thing that can be brought upon us will not separate us from Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
We're going to be able to separate you from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. True man who's sincere, who the Lord actually dealing with in the spirit on the earth today, ain't nothing going to be able to remove them, man.
Hey, Esau can got to come to you and be like, I can load your C hip with 500 mil, whatever, just say a number, right? And we gonna be like, nah, right? Like he said in the beginning in the book of 2 Maccabees chapter 7, right? We trying to keep the laws of our forefather Moses, what was written to us, right? We gonna keep that, right? Because when we go to the word charagma, you know, it's talking about incision inside the flesh. Right, which goes back to the book of Leviticus 19:28 say we can't take no incisions to the flesh. Right, that's sinning. You know, so just go to show you, neither life, neither persecution, you know, anything, right? We willing to go
that anything that is not of Yahweh Shem Yahushua,
help me out.
They go against. Really, like, we're not gonna give into it. Like, it don't matter what it is, bro. We not gonna sell out for nothing. Like, it don't even matter hard time. You putting us to death or whatever the case might be.
Putting you up on high.
That putting you through them tribulations and them times to the point. Lord testing you to the point. Like, you know what I'm saying? See what you gonna.
Just like with Moses. Yep. He had the chance to be brought on real high, but I'd rather be with my folks.
Gone. He didn't give a damn about all the
shit,
gold and all
damn what you talking about.
They had back then. Like, man, I'd rather suffer with my people, bro.
Con. You got it. That is the point I had on that.
All right. Verse. Okay, what was like verse 36, for our brethren who now has suffered a short pain are dead under Yahweh.
He endured. Suffer means to endure. Ooh, that's beautiful. Right?
Are dead under Yahweh covenant of everlasting life. But thou, through the judgment of Yahweh, should receive just punishment from the proud. For thy proud. And we know Esau eating the proud. So they gonna receive their judgment because these are proud ass people. They've been proud ever since the ancient time. All the way to the day. That's why the Lord gonna give it to them. But thou, through the judgment of Yahweh, shall receive just punishment, righteous punishment for the proud.
Hey, when it goes to the book of 1 Thessalonians 1:6, it says, "Seeing then that it is a righteous thing that the Lord recompense those that trouble thee." Right? So, like we always say, James Brown song, The Big Payback. You know what I'm saying? What goes around comes around. You know? So, you got it out.
All right, shit, I can. All right. Verse 37, it say, "But I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the laws of our fathers." See, he sacrificed it. It was a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing we doing. We giving up our body for a living sacrifice. Like the scripture say, he did the same thing. He gave up his life, what, for y'all about you outside.
The book of Romans 12:2. Present thy bodies as a living sacrifice.
Sacrifice it on his life for the laws of y'all about you outside. "But I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the laws of our fathers, beseech," beseech Yahweh that he would speedily be merciful unto our nation, and that thou be tormented and plagued, mayest confess that he alone is Yahweh. Matter of fact, run that back. It say, but I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the laws of our fathers, beseeching Yahweh that he would speedily be merciful unto our nation, and that thou be tormented and plagued, mayest confess that he alone is Yahweh. And it say, verse 38, "And that in me and my brethren the wrath of the Almighty, which is justly brought upon all our nation, might cease." It say, "Then the king being
which it will be, after a period of time."
It said, "Then the king," right? It said, "Then the king being in a rage, handled him worse than all the rest, and took it grievously that he was mocked." It say, "So this man died," it say, "unfiled, and put his whole trust in the Lord."
Right, and that's the beautiful thing about it. The man actually put his life on the line, right? Hey, he ticked off that king to the point where, he had to do him the worst out of all of them, because he gave him all of these riches, so-called riches, and guess what? He still turned them down. Ain't no telling how he probably did it in actual time. He probably popping his shit. You know what I'm saying? Tell him, like, boy, you crazy as hell. Like, no, I'm straight. You done killed all 6 of my brothers in front of me. Well, go ahead and take me out. I know what's coming, because I'm standing on what I believe in. Right? So, you got it.
All right.
Oh, you got some more?
Okay. Matter of fact, I think, let me see. Jeremiah precept. Jeremiah was
17 to 4? I think 5.
I'm just blocking out. All right, Jeremiah 17. Let's see. 7. Okay, Jeremiah 17:7. But I'm gonna run what's the name back real quick where I left off at. It say verse 38, 2 Maccabees 7:38. He say, "And that in me and my brethren." Oh, then you have some precepts on top of that. My bad. "And that in me and my brethren the wrath of the Almighty, which is justly brought upon all our nation, might cease." It say, "Then the king, being in a rage, handled him worse than all the rest, and took it grievously that he was mocked. So this man died undefiled, and put his whole trust in the Lord." Right? He died undefiled, put the trust in the Lord.
I want to speak on right quick, Salaycha. He was saying, like, he gave what's the second edge? It's second edge 2. We talking about, like, the white robes because they wasn't defiled. I think it's second edge 2, or was it in Job? But they had that white garment on because they wasn't defiled with the philosophies. They wasn't bowing down. There was a virgin. That's what that really goes into. They wasn't defiled with women.
All right, Jeremiah 7 and 17:7. "Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord, in whose hope the Lord is.
Mm-hmm.
For he should be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the rivers, and should not see when heat cometh, but here leaf should be green. I mean Salaycha. But her leaf should be green, and should not be careful in the years of drought, neither should cease from yelling fruit. See, and that's the thing though. It say, hey, and these brothers, cause when you going to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, you got to be planted and rooted. And these brothers, they were rooted, they were planted.
Oh, you know what? Go back to the story. He was saying like the parable. You know, pretty much saying like, have your house casted upon what, sand? You know, for storm.
About he that built the his house on a rock. Like that.
I
had to say,
you know,
when the storm come and it beat it, because it wasn't built upon that rock.
Yep,
roughly paraphrasing, we go back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right, it wasn't firm. So get what? When that hey, go back to Isaiah 33:6, man. Right, that wisdom and knowledge, right? When you have that wisdom and knowledge, you're a stable body. You know what I'm saying? Can't nothing break you, right? Like we always like to bring out the movie, The Book of Eli. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he was good in hard times. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Read it back.
First,
Jeremiah 17:7. Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord, in whose hope is the Lord. Cause right, they trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right.
Cause what it say? So go back to 2 Maccabees 7, chapter 7:40. So this man died undefiled and put his whole trust in the Lord. And what he say? Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord. It say in whose hope the Lord is, right? And it say, for he should be as a tree planted by the waters, and it spread out her roots by the rivers. Well, right, man. If you, like I say, man, with you being planted in Yahweh Shem Yahushua with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, what you got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, bro, it's to the point that the Lord gonna have you so rooted and planted in his counsel that it's not, like we just read, it's not gonna be nothing to be able to move you and separate. The only way you got to go is to flourish, bro, to grow, to prosper. You know, in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Same thing they did. They built their faith up to the point they prosper in a way that, shit, if we get put to death, nigga, we know we coming back. We gonna prosper. When you ain't stopping them, bro. We ain't gonna do. The faith got them boys to the point that they were rooted, bro. Like as a tree planted by rivers of water, just bringing forth life. You know what I'm saying? Doing what a tree gonna do by water. You know, you got the water to help. You know what I'm saying? They touch them roots of the tree and help it sprout and grow, flourish. The same thing we gonna do in the words and the words of your in the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua through his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Hey, can you grab the book of Proverbs 20:23 when you get done?
Yeah,
20:26, my bad.
You said Proverbs
22:6.
All right, 22:6.
Yeah.
Proverbs 22, verse 6. It say, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Right, and that is like how we coming. You know, we'll chat to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and we started off as babes. You know what I'm saying? So what? We growing up, and we getting the milk, getting the meat. You know what I'm saying? We putting we were valid to dry bones at first. So, you know, we was putting on all of those muscles that was not understanding, right, to have us to be ready for these trying times. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you know, we train your actual child to grow up in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but we also ourselves are growing up in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So when we get to those times of the MOTB, the guillotine, right, when cannibalism come around, you know, hey, we would not depart from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? We would keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our abilities. You got it out when you get done.
All right, and be like, and what it say, her leaf should be green. And you know, once the tree start coming, like, you know, when winter everything dead, but when you know, the springtime, summertime come, you know, everything start to grow. You know, the leaves start going back green on the tree, start flourishing on the tree, right. And that represent life, bringing back life. You know. Same thing with these brothers. And the man's out here today, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh the Sabbath Shem Yahushua, one of those elect men.
Con. What was that? 40. Verse 41. It say, last of all, after the sons, the mother died. Let this be enough now to have spoken concerning the idolatrous feast and the extreme torturous. If I said it right, torturous.
Yeah. Torturous,
yeah, torturous. Like,
because what I was going through was great torture.
yeah, torturous. You're right.
I was torture. I was trying to. He was trying to buck break him, but he couldn't buck break him. You know, that's all he was trying to do. He was trying to break him down, but he couldn't break him down because they was already to the point where, like, bro, I'm really ready to die. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. You trying to get me to that point, but I'm already at that point.
Damn, bro, that deep.
That's a heavy spirit, bro. Like, and like I say, hey, Lord, when we have that spirit upon us, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's not our lot, you got to think like, hey, this could be it. You feel me? So that's it on that.
Yeah, that was it.
So, so you know, I'm the brother of mine,
Brother Corral.
and Lord willing, you know, this part 2 is edifying as well. So closing out, we give our honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Krakadash, double honor to the elders and the apostles, great millstone who rule well and teach well. A thawada Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, for waking us up to this wisdom and understanding. Shalom to the sincere brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing the truth with our sincerity. And shalom to a few sisters that's getting orders out these last days. And the message is, keep the faith and don't let Esau Edom take that crown. Till next time, say shalom.
Shalom.